Young Equity Devin, what would it take for you to invest in somebody's business?
Okay. First, I want to know, what are we providing? I'm going to need some type of an essential service, especially in this climate as of right now. So somebody with an AC business, maybe a construction company or a real estate development firm, somebody that takes air quality samples, a public health profession. I'm looking at, what sector are you in? Okay, so that's number one. Number two, I'm looking at financial statements.
Okay.
So I need to see, are you above board? Do you have any collections? Do you have any liens? I need to see credit score. So I'm definitely looking at that. How long have you been in the game? Is this a startup? Because I'm not investing in any startups.
Wow.
No, not at this point. I mean, I feel like that's kind of risky. So I kind of want to see how long you've been in the game. Maybe I could, help you float some payroll. Maybe I can help you with materials. Maybe I could, provide some marketing tools. Being a consultant now, I have some tools that I could use from the firm that I work for. And that's how I could help. And on top of that, I could provide business development. So in those fields, I know contractors, I know real estate agents, people who are in public health. I could connect people, and that would be my role. So I would take a portion. I would give you my stake, 10,000 or 20,000, to help you with, like I said, labor or materials, and I would find new customers for you.
Okay. Well, that's cool. So if you ever need business investment,
VD.
hit them on Young Equity Devin Instagram account. Send them a direct message.
Yes, sir. Hit me up.
For me,
what about you, man? Yeah.
Well, there's levels, right? I would be willing to invest in business in a number of ways, right? One way is a short-term loan investment. Look, you need some capital to start your business. I'll give you X amount of dollars. I want that plus 10% in a year time. Simple, easiest loan you can get from me. Of course, I'm going to need to see proof of concept. I'm going to see projected sales. I need to see where you're at right now. I need to understand what contacts you have in your current industry, etc., because I have to know that I'm getting my money back. I would also be interested in seeing a copy of your credit score report. Right? So now, if we're talking about business partnership, this is when I invest in your business and I don't expect that investment back, right? I then get a percentage of the business. Well, at that point, again, I want to see a business plan. I want to see proof of concept. I want to see projected sales. I want to see who are your industry competitors. I want to see how you make yourself unique in the industry. I want to know if you're doing this full time. I want to know if you have a full-time job and how much time you plan to dedicate to this business. Then I want to know, as a business partner, how can I help in that business? How can I marry your business to my contacts? And I want to pull our networks together and then see what we can do from there. I want to have a 50-50 call, if not more, in terms of finance, spending on the business, because that's important. For the most part, creative control I will leave to the person who started the business. And then depending on how much money and time, effort, resources I'm putting in, I want anywhere between 10 to 49% of the business. Because anything less than 10% of the business just won't be worth my time.
Yeah, I agree with that. Back to the creative control. I mean, I feel like if you're coming out with a clothing line or something like that, you're creative. Yes. I think you could probably have, maybe 50-50 decision making financially, and then also 50-50 on creative control. I mean, you have some ideas that you want to come out with, and you're creative yourself.
Yeah, so then it'll depend, right? Like, so obvious, well, number one, in my personal trade, I couldn't invest in that. That would be a conflict of interest in what I do professionally, so we'll throw that out. But if we're talking about clothes, I have some contacts, and of course that's something I could bring a lot to the table, more than just money. Something like a food truck, I have contacts as well, so that's something I can bring to the table more than just money. Delivery services, I have some knowledge in that business as well. But again, it's going to be, okay, if you want to do one of these businesses, especially something that I know about and I know the ins and out of to a degree, I want to know, hey, how much time are you going to be willing to put in this business? What family members do you have that are going to work for free for you until you get this off the ground? So those things are important because I can't help you in that way, even as a partner. I can't show up. I don't have time. But I need to know that you have time because that's the only way I'm going to put money up. And it has to be more than a dream. I want to know also how much are you investing personally?
Yeah.
How much do you have on the line? Then I want to know at what level or what point are you in the process? Because if this is just an idea, it's not likely you're going to get a substantial amount of money from me or any money. I need to know that you spent money and you're serious and you're dedicated to doing it, right? The same with me. I wanted to start a podcast. I had to spend some money to show that I'm serious, before anybody would help me. And that's just kind of how it goes with business. And, the thing that's more important than the financial statements, credit score, all of that, you want to know what's more important than all of that? Professionalism. How professional are you? I made a comment on the Vlad Stocks page when they were talking about Chameleonaire and him investing $10,000 into somebody's business. And I said, I think that's a great idea. I would love to invest in somebody's business. Somebody reached out to me and said, hey, you can invest in my business. I'll be open to taking the money. I'm like, what's your business? They said, follow my page. I look on his page and he appeared to be a rapper. I couldn't readily find music on his page. The presentation was just horrible. He's not anybody I think anybody would want to identify with musically. And I was just like, dude, you're not ready. You're not ready.
You're not going to give that man $10,000?
No.
He's not worth his $10K?
He's not, no. Right. I'm not investing in anything.
But this is why I take away the whole startup conversation. Because I don't even want to go through that headache. I want to know somebody that's already had the experience and they've gotten their feet wet. That's what I want.
But somebody can make a compelling case to you as a startup, though.
Unless it's a thriving app idea, some type of tech.
Here's the thing, right?
Product.
So let's say I work for a corporate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in tech. Let's go with your example.
Okay.
I develop apps for a corporate company.
Yeah.
I can show you the apps I developed for the corporate company. But now I have a startup to start my own app. You're probably likely to deal with me because I have experience. I have, 5 years experience creating apps for a Fortune 500 company.
Sure. But do you have marketing skills? Do you have a platform?
But you pay for that. And that's the point of your investment.
Yeah. Or are you paying for that person's time? Because if you're thinking about somebody who's worked for an app developer before, they want to get paid, right? So when you launch an app, you got to pay them for their time. That's
different, man. You know how it is these days. People go to work and then they work on their side business on the side. I don't think anybody's... That's a weird pitch to say, hey, I want you to invest in my business and pay me a salary. No. That's weird.
What's the incentive of the person to create that app?
They need the money. They have a family. So they don't have $20,000 laying around to get the tech pack or whatever from Apple.
Right.
They don't have that. They have the time and the skill, but they just don't have $20K.
I see what you're saying. But they have the skill. So you're paying for the skill, and then you would have to do all the work. You would have to market.
But it's their app. But then it's their app that you're giving them the money. I imagine some of the money will go towards marketing. I imagine some of the money will go towards the licensing from the App Store, whatever, however much that costs, right? So, that's the point of the investment. So that's somebody that has a startup that I think makes a strong case.
That makes more sense.
I want to see your business plan and I want to hear your story, basically, right?
Okay.
Like, you can't come to me with a startup like, I want to start an app. Start an app how? Well, I'll find somebody to make it. Who are you going to find to make it? Oh, I don't know. Like, that's horrible. Right. But if you're coming to you and it's like, look, I can make the app. I've made apps. I have the software to make apps. I just need the money to get the licensing from Apple. I need the money to market the app. I need money for some designers.
Right.
That makes sense.
It's also about the quality of the product. Because like you said, the guy that reached out to you, he doesn't have professionalism, and his product is probably not good either. So you're not going to market. Exactly. Just based off the way he looked. He might have been a dope rapper. But it's not about that. It's about the total package.
You're right, and I assumed it sucked. He didn't seem serious.
Exactly.
I felt like I could have made a better case at looking like a rapper than he could, and that's horrible.
He needs that 10K so he could buy a chain, bro.
No, you get out of here.
He needs a Rolex.
No, please, get out of my face with that. That's what I want to tell the guy. I felt bad because he was so like, man, check me out. Like,
Yeah.
I just need somebody to invest in me. That's it. No, dude, like nobody wants to just invest in you because you're you. You have to have proof of concept.
And you have to have a following.
So if you really want somebody to invest in you, and you're a rapper per se,
Yeah.
make a song that people like, that you can get played maybe at some local bar somewhere, have followers that like your music as well, have a page with a bunch of likes on that video, or have that music, pay your money out of your pocket to shoot a music video for it, and have it on YouTube, have a decent amount of likes and views, and then somebody would invest.
So it sounds like we're coming out with a record company soon. That's what we dropping?
Nah.
I'm trying to convince Young Equity Chris to design a sneaker with me. And he doesn't want to design a sneaker with me at all. Come on, man. We're sneakerheads, right?
I'm too close to the business to be able to go down that road with you. I just know people are very particular about what they put on their feet.
You
A
could be the next
slide,
Virgil.
I'll do it. Huh?
You be the next Virgil.
But Virgil, I'm only buying Nike Virgils. I don't buy Off-White Virgils.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel that.
oh, that's the issue. But
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Eventually, man. We'll start with the Young Equity merch, man. And then we'll go from there.
That's right.
Coming soon.